Hey guys, Lancer here, and it's update time. It is update time. It is update time. It is update time. It is. I need to look for my drink. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay. I couldn't find it. I had to form a search party, and it just took a while. There you go. Uh, yes, Lipton Peach Iced Tea. I have a lot of them. Okay, so I have been meaning to do this update video for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to it. I mean, I've been recording stuff. It's just whenever I record stuff, I just instead of doing the update video I've been meaning to do, I end up just recording LPs instead. So, whatever. But anyway, I have some good news. Not really bad news, but good news. But first of all, before we get to that, let me stroke my facial hair for a second. Um, as you may or may not know, I started LPing Suikoden 3 about like 2 weeks ago, something like that. And if you know me, then you know that I have been like dying to LP the PS2 Suikodens for a long time. I just saw my tongue on camera. And yeah, so that has pretty much taken precedence over everything else and has become my main LP. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know not all of you are going to be watching it, but for those that are, I really appreciate it because if you've ever seen any of my Suikoden LPs, then you know that I put a little something extra into my Suikoden LPs. Because after all, it is one of my all-time favorite franchises. And I just, I like to. I know it's not the most popular, most well-known series. I mean, it's not as well-known as your Marios and your Zeldas and your Pongs and all that fun stuff. But, yeah. But this is me trying to get it out there. Share it with people who may not be familiar with the series. So, there you go. Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, I put a little something extra into my Suikoden LPs, and it's good time. So for those that are watching it and enjoying it, I really appreciate that, and yeah, it's good times. Also, also, here's the thing. I'm also doing the Wild Arms series. Wild Arms. After I finish that, I'm planning on doing Wild Arms 2, and I also want to do the PS2 Wild Arms. But here's the thing. Here's what I've been thinking about. I'm thinking about maybe I should wait until I finish the Suikoden series to continue the Wild Arms series. Because they're like big time, have to put a lot of effort into them projects. So I'm still thinking about that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, wait to finish the Suikoden series, then move on to the Wild Arms series. I haven't decided that yet. It's kind of something I've been thinking about, but we'll have to see how that plays out. But here's the good news I was talking about. Some people may know, people newer to the channel may not know, but I had certain LPs that I had to basically put on hiatus because I don't have access to my desktop computer, which has all my files for all that stuff. But some of those LPs I can actually continue now because certain things have happened. No, I didn't get my desktop computer back, but Breath of Fire, I actually played through the game again, which wasn't really a big deal for me since how well I know the game. I was able to speed through it, and yeah. So that's ready to record. I got back to where I was, and that's ready to record at pretty much any time. Shining Force 2. I did not play through the game, and I was not planning on it because I'm practically at the end of the game, and I do not want to do all that. But luckily, I was able to find a save file online at the exact battle I was on. So, good stuff. And yeah, there probably will be like a lot of inconsistencies. Like levels will probably be different and different items and whatnot, but that's okay. Storyline wise, we're at the same spot. We're on the same battle, so it's all good. So, Shining Force 2 is ready to record at any time. And then we have Exit Fate. I was not planning on playing through the game, period, but I actually went on the Exit Fate forum, asked if anybody had save data around where I was, And it didn't take very long. Someone responded, and oddly enough, had a save file like pretty much exactly where I was, which is pretty remarkable if you think about it. So they sent that to me, and it's good stuff. And again, it'll probably be like Shining Force 2, where everything probably won't be consistent. Like levels are probably a lot different, and I don't know if all the same characters are recruited, but it's at the same spot, so that's all that really matters to me. If we have to like re-recruit people or whatever. I don't know. That save file may have characters recruited that I didn't get to. I don't know, but all I know is I don't have to play through that game. We can continue it, and it's good stuff. And a lot of people have been asking me about these games, if I'm ever going to continue them, and yeah. So yeah, they will be continued. But when? Well, that's the thing. I'm doing like 3 projects right now. Technically 4, if you count CRX. So, the way I see it, Wild Arms is almost finished, as is Circle of the Moon. They're both like probably about 1 recording session away from being finished. So, the plan is, after Wild Arms is finished, I'm going to replace that with Breath of Fire. After Circle of the Moon is finished, I'm going to replace that with Shining Force 2. And then Exit Fate, we'll just go in there somewhere. Maybe I'll replace that with CRX when that's finished. Or see, Breath of Fire is close to being finished. It's not like right at the end or anything, I don't think, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to being finished. So, and after that, I do plan on doing the rest of the Breath of Fire series. 2, 3, 4, and maybe I'll even do a blind LP of Dragon Quarter? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Shining Force is almost finished. I think there's only a few battles left, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, after that, I do want to do more Shining Force games, like there's Shining Force CD, which I think is like a port, excuse me, of like 2 different games, like the Shining Force Gaiden or something or another. So there's that. There's also Shining Force 3, which I'm not sure what system that's even on. I think it's on like Sega Saturn or something. I have to figure that out, but then I'm not sure if there's any other Shining Force games. I think there may be one on like the PS2 or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's more Shining Force games I want to get to. But after Shining Force 2, I think maybe I'll end up replacing that with Exit Fate. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that works. But yeah, that's the plan so far. Also, after CRX finishes, I was thinking of doing this other game. It's like a fan-made Mario game. It's called Super Mario World All-Star Edition, and I was watching a trailer to it, and it looked pretty interesting. It's not like the full game. I think it's just a demo, but I think it has a pretty decent amount of content. So I may do that. I may do that. It may happen. Also, for anyone that isn't aware, Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. If you don't know, basically Mushroom Kingdom Fusion is dead. They actually did a video about it. Like, apparently, like there were only like a few people of the original people that were working on it that were actually still working on it, and they kind of just they were too busy to continue working on it. So apparently they like sold the source code to it. That not really sold it, but they released the source code to the public, and apparently a fan of the game actually kind of took the source code and is working on it and plans on actually doing something with it. So it could be released in the future at some point. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe. You never know. If so, it probably won't be anytime soon, but yeah. So Mushroom Kingdom Fusion is pretty much dead, but may be revived at some point in the future. You never know. So now apparently, I think a lot of the workers that were working on Mushroom Kingdom Fusion are now working on a Super Mario Fusion Revival, which if you didn't know is a lot like Mushroom Kingdom Fusion, only it's just more focused on like Mario characters. Like Mario characters going to other worlds and stuff. It's pretty cool. The reason I haven't LP'd it is because I'm not really sure how that would work because there's no save function. So like every time I started the game, every time I did a recording session, I would have to start all over. So basically, I'm waiting for them to release a version that has a save feature, and then I probably will LP that. I mean, why not? Why not? So yeah. So those are like the plans in the works for now. Liable to change anytime. You know, those LPs that are coming back will probably be popping up soon. So I'm sure some people will be happy about that. And, whoa, my laptop is like trying to fall down. I don't know what's going on with that, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, and of course, Suikoden 3 is my main project. Will probably be uploaded every day. Unless I like do an update video or something and upload that instead. So, unless I just randomly decide to change it up a little bit, you never know. I don't really have a schedule set in stone, really. I just, upload as I see fit. Try to upload at least one video a day, two if I'm able. And yeah, so there you go. All that stuff is in the works, and yeah, CRX is still going. I just recorded like a crazy recording session yesterday. So there's still CRX going, which people seem to enjoy quite a bit. I think it's my most popular LP right now. Only because it's audio. That's why, basically. Um, yeah. So there you go. More CRX is coming. Everything's all good. I need to record more Suikoden 3 actually. I'm gonna do that after this video, and yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So stay tuned for more awesome craziness, crazy awesomeness. Also I bought Final Fantasy 13. I thought I should mention that on Steam. And just think about that. It's a game that I haven't liked, but I never really played it. And Charlie convinced me that if I played it, I would probably like it. So I bought it. And I've been playing it quite a bit lately. And what do you know? She was right. I do like it. It's actually a lot more fun playing it as opposed to like just watching an LP. Because when you're watching an LP, I mean, yeah, you kind of get the sense of things, but you don't really get the feel of playing it. But once you play it, it's a different story. It's much more enjoyable. So yeah, I am actually liking it. I mean, it's not my favorite Final Fantasy by any means, but it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I actually like the story, and a lot of people don't seem to like the characters. I actually like the characters. I do. I actually like the characters. And the battle system took some getting used to. Like the whole roll deal, it's really strange at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, I would probably prefer just having, like not having to switch roles constantly whenever I need to heal or put on like buffs and whatnot, but yeah, it's one of those things, kind of adds a depth of strategy to the proceedings there. I don't mind it too much. It can get kind of annoying. The Eidolon battles I freaking hate. Seriously, I hate that. I hate the Eidolon battles. Like, it literally takes me several tries each time I get into one because time limits, and I hate time limits. I hate time limits because you have to do the exact right thing, and it's just nah, nah, nah. Grumble, grumble. So yeah, so Final Fantasy 13, I like it. I do. I like it quite a bit. I mean, I've been playing it a lot lately, so that's something that's going on. Anyway, so there you go. Awesome LPs are coming and stuff and whatnot, and I'm shaking my head back and forth, and I guess that's attractive. I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more LPs of awesome and onward for glory and such, and yeah. Thanks guys for watching, and I shall see y'all next time.